Just kidding, we're not. Some girls do try to learn about sports because they want to impress boys. Okay. I think if that's what you feel like you need to do in order to get attention, then okay, that's fine, as long as you are actually going to know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't need you up in here trying to impress the guys that I'm friends with, who I know that they would be impressed if you knew something about football, but you just called a field goal a strike. And I don't know how you feel about that, but it makes me very sad to be associated with you. Yeah. The other thing with the sports is, and I don't know how I've heard this. I don't know who is ignorant enough to say this, but I swear I've heard this from multiple people who are very stupid. And they were, I'm not trying to, you know, stereotype in my stereotyping video. They were boys that said this. They had penises and they were making judgment calls against the vagina by saying that girls who actually know everything there is to know about certain sports only know that because they're lesbians. Again, gonna let that sink in for just a second. That's like saying guys who have an interest in looking good and have a good sense of style and know how to dress right, they're probably gay. I'm gonna tell you right now, the guy I'm dating has better fashion taste than I do, and I can assure you that he's perfectly straight. So for people to sit there and be like, yeah, girls know about sports only when they're gay, I'm gonna punch you in the throat if I hear you say that. I swear. And for the record, girls can know things about sports without knowing everything there is about sports. Like, I will tell you right now, I am probably one of the biggest football fans. I freaking love football. I could not tell you half of the things that go on in football. But the half that I could tell you, I know. I know for sure. And if you want to argue with me, I will argue with you about it. Because I know the facts that I do know. And when I'm wrong, I will sit there and be like, yeah, I shouldn't have said anything at all. I'm sorry. I'm just embarrassed myself. I'm sorry. And then we move on from that. The last portion of the sports thing is that girls can't play sports. Do you want me to say, like, boys can't make sandwiches? Like, I don't know how you want me to respond to that one. If I wanted to play sports, I would play sports because I would have the motivation. I don't play sports because I suck at them. I suck at them. I know plenty of guys that suck at sports too. However, in comparison, I have a younger sister. She can play sports better than 70% of the guys I have ever encountered or seen play sports in my life. She got asked to, she played flag football and then she did a football camp thing, and she got asked by one of the coaches if she would actually play football on the guys' team. She plays softball. She plays basketball. She used to play soccer. She is one of the greatest sports people, athletes, that's the word I'm looking for. She is one of the greatest athletes I have ever seen. She's freaking awesome. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased or because I'm related to her and I'm like, yeah, I have those sports genes too, because I don't. I am a klutz. I can't do anything in regards to sports. I don't have hand-eye coordination. That's why I make YouTube videos now. So if you're gonna sit there and tell me girls can't play sports, I'm gonna be like, you need to go sit down and watch my sister school you in every sport you could ever imagine. This last thing I want to talk about is girls and what people like to deem as fishing for compliments. So you compliment a girl and you tell her she's pretty or she's beautiful or she's great or something, and you will get responses like, thanks, but I don't see it. I'm really not at all, actually, but thanks. And occasionally you'll get the completely avoiding the compliment kind of thing. You don't say thank you or anything, you just kind of throw something back at them like, you're so sweet, or you're great, and you avoid saying thank you at all. To most of these responses, most people would be like, you're trying to reel in them compliments, aren't you? Yeah. You are horrible for thinking you can insult yourself and then get nice things back. Here's my thing. Some people actually tell the truth. Me being one of those people. Because I have never, okay, if it's somebody that I really don't know, like a relative I just met, and they're like, oh, you're pretty, I'd be like, oh, thank you. But if it's someone that I know and they're like, oh, you look pretty, and I'm like, that's not because I want you to be like, no, really, you look ravishing, you're stunning, I want to look at you all day, you're, woo! That's not what I want in response. Sometimes girls are genuinely insecure with themselves, and so when you give them a compliment, they do not know how to respond, or they do not agree with what you just said to them, so they're not going to be like, oh, thanks, when actually inside they're like, you must need contacts because you're not viewing me the right way, because that's not what I look like. And honestly, what I have been told, oh, you're fishing for compliments, when I've disagreed with what someone has said about me when it was a compliment. If I wanted to fish for compliments, I would fish for some damn compliments. I'd be like, oh, I look fat today. Oh, my pores are huge. I get really bad morning breath. Mean Girls reference. If I wanted compliments, I have friends that I could go to and be like, look, I'm having a really bad self-image day. Is there any possible way you can boost my self-esteem just a little? Can you compliment me about something? I have friends that would be nice enough to just throw some compliments at me, and vice versa. But not all girls think that they're pretty. It's stupid for everyone else to think that someone says, no, I'm not pretty, just so that you're gonna tell them they're pretty. I mean, if I genuinely thought I was pretty all the time, every day, I wouldn't even want your compliments, because I would have that self-confidence to know, hey, I look good. I don't need anyone to tell me that I look good. I don't need your compliments. I don't need to fish for compliments. I don't need to fish for anything. I don't like fishing. I don't own a fishing pole, because I have confidence. Fish just jump out of the water for me. You just need to take a step back before you tell someone they're fishing for compliments, because depending on the person, you could really upset them worse. You could ruin their self-image even more, because they're being honest with you and you think they're lying. And so that would make someone withdraw a little bit more than they already have. And because I don't have a sign-off thingy, I feel like I should have one, but I don't, because I don't put out new videos every Wednesday, and I don't have a wide range of viewers. I don't have any viewers. I'm talking to myself because I can. Yeah. So instead of saying something catchy, I'm gonna disappear. Oh, I didn't even stop it.